So Trump won't come out and condemn anti-Muslim terrorism or white supremacy or mention that it's on the rise. But there is one thing that enraged him this weekend: everything else. Because in a 12-hour period on Sunday, Trump sent out 29 tweets. He might have carpal tunnel, or a mental illness, or a need to distract us from something else more Mullery. Now, one thing he was upset about was the sidelining of Fox News host and Vanna White's evil twin, Judge Jeanine Pirro. Last week, Pirro said this about Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar.
Think about it. Omar wears a hijab. Is her adherence to this Islamic doctrine indicative of her adherence to Sharia law, which in itself is antithetical to the United States Constitution?
No. Also, it's not pronounced hijab. You racist. Now, in a statement... Did I mispronounce that? Did I mispronounce that? Did I pronounce that correctly? Now, in a statement, Fox News condemned the judge, saying Ms. Pirro's remarks do not reflect those of the network, adding, "We reminded her we're doing Mexicans this week." But Fox News did pull her show on Saturday, and Trump was not pleased. Bring back at Judge Jeanine Pirro. The radical left Democrats, working closely with their beloved partner, the fake news media, is using every trick in the book to silence a majority of our country. They have all-out campaigns against Fox News hosts who are doing too well. Yes, the radical left and the mainstream media hatched a devious plot to make Jeanine Pirro sound like a bigot. Here's how they did it. They pointed a camera at her. But Trump,
just as simple as that.
Trump wasn't just disappointed by Fox, he was mad at all the channels. It's truly incredible that shows like Saturday Night Live, Not Funny / No Talent, can spend all of their time mocking the same person, me, over and over without so much as a mention of the other side. He is right that SNL attacked him over and over, considering the episode that aired this weekend was a rerun. I'm telling you, that SNL episode was not funny, and also, they did all the same jokes as a few weeks ago. I mean, word for word. The only thing that was fresh was the commercials. That gecko is my favorite SNL cast member. I hear he's dating Kate Beckinsale.
Pete Davidson.
Trump continued, like an advertisement without consequences. Same with late night shows, ... Should Federal Election Commission and/or FCC look into this? There must be collusion with the Democrats and, of course, Russia. Late night shows colluding with Russia. That is insane and completely paranoid. This is emergency message. This is emergency message to Moscow Comedy Commissariat. President Trump has uncovered our communications channel. Please send instructions and more delicious turnips. You are my only love.